Thank you, Mr. Rowland. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Houston. I'm honored to be speaking with you all tonight. First off, I'd like to thank the Sparing family and the VCS administration for being able to coordinate this with the Solano County and state of California. First off, I'd like to say, seniors, congratulations. I'm still amazed that it was only 4 years ago that we started high school. These past 4 years were like a non-chapel Tuesday. For some of us, it was over in a heartbeat, and for others, we were waiting for lunch that came after fourth period, but then it came after fifth period. The first day of high school for some of us was amazing. We all got to see our friends and new students and learn things that we thought would be useful in the future. But for me, the first day of high school was the scariest day of my life. I remember standing by my front door asking my mom if my clothes looked good enough for the first day of school. She looked at me and said that my clothes were fine and told me that now that I'm in high school, I need to act like a big boy. She must have misspoken, though, because I was only 4'11" and 85 pounds. When I first walked through the doors of the high school, like many others, I was nervous. Most of us stood in groups with our friends by our lockers, minding our own business and trying to stay out of the way of the seniors. We were just trying to stay safe and away from everyone, but they'd yell at us because we were blocking the hallways. Now just think of me being 4'11", standing in the hallways, and 6'7" Justin East tells me to get out of his way. I ran as quick as I could. But little did we know that a few years later, we'd be in the halls telling the freshmen to move out of our way. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months, and we finally felt that high school wasn't that bad after all. Many of us spent time playing sports, studying. We'd been involved in clubs and being a part of the music conservatory. Our class is very unique and has been a part of many great things here at VCS. From winning section championships in numerous sports and having a football team after a 2-year hiatus, to all the essays we wrote in our English classes, Quest for Space program, and coming in third place in float building. These past 3.5 years have probably been the greatest years of our lives. And then 2020, our last semester of high school was cut short. Just when all the fun was about to begin, senior night, prom, onto the seniors' chapel, and the junior-senior banquet, it all ended as fast as Mr. J flips through his PowerPoint slides. A few weeks ago in a graduation speech to the 2020 class, former President Barack Obama said, "As much as I'm sure you love your parents, I'll bet that being at home and playing board games or watching Tiger King on TV is not how you envision the last few months of your senior year." We didn't plan on our last few months of our senior year changing, but God has a plan for us, and I know that whatever comes next, through God, all things are possible. Our time here together as the graduating class of 2020 will not be remembered by our grades or by our popularity, but by the relationships we had together. Now that we are graduating high school and moving on, it's our turn to take on the world. Walt Disney once said, "The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing." And with that, I'd like to say that I'm truly honored to be graduating with all of you tonight. I've enjoyed every moment of the past 4 years. Thank you.